A family-size SUV is not something that all SUV buyers want. Depending on the model, brand and specifications, these SUVs can get quite expensive. Still, if your brood is exponentially expanding, then it's really the right time to ditch that sedan or subcompact to go with these 7 to 8-seater SUVs. And if you need help on your purchase, I'm your guy for that. Hello car aficionados, this is Joe from CarlandTV. In this video, I've assembled some of the best SUVs for families in 2024. The vehicles I've listed here are chosen based on their overall capacity, passenger comfort and driving demeanour. But if you want some contentions or additions, feel free to drop them in the comments section below. Before I start, I'd like to ask you the favour of hitting the subscribe and notification bells. They help the channel a lot. Now, let's get back to the video. (2024) Nissan Pathfinder. I want to kickstart this list with the 2024 Nissan Pathfinder. This is a capable vehicle when it comes to cargo and passenger capacity, making it a fine transport medium. It offers a stylish cabin with no cheap components whatsoever. With a starting price of $37,000, it's safe to say that it's an excellent choice for frugal families as well. For a high-value vehicle like the 2024 Nissan Pathfinder, expect that it hosts a number of standard features, such as an intuitive infotainment system and driver assistance features. But keep in mind that its infotainment system isn't as impressive as compared to its rivals in its segment. Still, I can testify that it does work. Despite being an 8-seater vehicle, this SUV has a smooth driving demeanour when taking corners and curbs. Body roll isn't that noticeable, and its suspension system is good enough to absorb most bumps. Though, I have to remind you that its towing capacity isn't that stellar. It only hauls 6,000 pounds of weight, which is relatively low compared to its counterparts. By the way, the standard Nissan Pathfinder is equipped with a 3.5-litre V6 engine that generates up to 284 horsepower and 259 pound-feet of torque. Pick up its Rock Creek trim and you'll get a V6 engine and 295 horsepower and 217 pound-feet of torque. Regardless of the trim you pick, they're both coupled by a 9-speed automatic transmission. 2024 Chevrolet Suburban. If you want a reputable and reliable SUV for your family, you have to go with the Chevrolet Suburban. You see, this one is an impeccable choice when it comes to passenger space. Both of its second row and third row offer enough legroom for people to sit cozily. And right now, we're expecting the launch of its 2024 model year, which will offer significant upgrades. To keep its long-standing tradition, the 12th generation of Suburban will possess a spacious cargo space. The 2023 model year offered up to 144 cubic feet of cargo space, allowing the SUV to swallow your belongings or gear for your next weekend adventure. It even has an LS trim that gives you one more seat, thanks to its front bench seat. So, this time we can expect that the 2024 Suburban will still have the same or bigger space. Similar to its 2023 variant, the 2024 Suburban will include 3 engine options. The first two are 6.2-litre V8 L87 and 5.2-litre V8 L84 gasoline. Meanwhile, it will also showcase a new 3-litre i6 LZ0 turbo diesel Duramax engine, effectively replacing the 3-litre i6 LM2 turbo diesel Duramax engine of the 2023 Chevrolet Suburban. Also, new in its 2024 model year, the Z71 Suburban trim of Chevrolet will be available with a diesel engine option. In the past, it was not possible to get this offering on the Z71, considering that there are packaging limitations present on its high-cut fascia. It's also worth noting that all these engines will be connected to a robust 10-speed automatic transmission. And in case you're wondering, both four-wheel drive and rear-wheel drive are going to be offered in the brand new Chevy. The 2023 Chevrolet Suburban has a starting price of $58,000, so we can guess that the base price of the 2024 Chevrolet Suburban should be around $60,000. It may appear expensive, but given the fact that the Suburban is a high-value vehicle for families, many are willing to pay for it. Aside from its smooth driving demeanour, it has astounding reliability, reasonable maintenance cost, and decent fuel mileage. 2024 Ford Expedition. Another SUV worth recommending for families is the 2024 Ford Expedition. This one has enough space to ferry 8 people with utmost comfort, making it a good choice for your growing bloodline. Ford is known for making highly comfortable vehicles, and the Ford Expedition is no exception. On board, this SUV has a number of available convenient features, such as heated and ventilated second-row seats. These add-ons are remarkable, as you can't find them even on the front-row seats of other SUVs and sedans. It's also worth noting that it offers a spacious legroom on its third row. This means that this SUV can accommodate reclining chairs, and on days when you decide to bring all of your camping or fishing gear, just fold its second and third row seats. By doing that, the Ford Expedition will give you up to 120 cubic feet of cargo space. To live up to its name, the Ford Expedition is constructed to be powerful and rugged. It has 6 trim levels, each of which will cater to your specific needs and requirements. Do you want to ride in luxury? Then get the Platinum trim. If you're into off-roading, go with its Timberline trim. For speedy and highly controlled vehicles, check out its Stealth Performance package. This package is downright notable, considering that it will give the SUV a more athletic suspension and a stronger engine output. It will also buff the vehicle with the addition of 22-inch wheels. By the way, the standard engine of this vehicle has 380 horsepower and 470 pound-feet of torque as outputs, but it can go higher when you opt for more premium trims, such as the Timberline and Limited. The 2024 Ford Expedition remains one of the top 8-seater SUVs today. It can become a wonderful addition to your family, with its towing capacity of 9,200 pounds and 18 miles per hour combined fuel mileage. It's definitely a good pick. Just keep in mind that its starting price is at $58,000, so it's not cheap either. 2024 Lincoln Navigator. If you're willing to spend big for your first or next family SUV, then I suggest you take a look at the 2024 Lincoln Navigator. With a starting price of roughly $84,000, this is probably one of the most expensive 8-seater SUVs in the market. But of course, the cost is justified by its manufacturer. Among its class, it offers arguably the most space and luxury of its cabin. When I say it doesn't have cheap parts, then I really mean it. Riding in this vehicle will put you at ease. From its reliable suspension down to its exquisite driving demeanor, this SUV is really great for daily commutes. Moreover, its interior is equipped with a plethora of safety features. Its infotainment is top of the class, and the 13.2-inch touchscreen display has a user-friendly interface, while the stereo system is robust to begin with. One thing I can ascertain about the 2024 Lincoln Navigator is that it strikes a perfect balance between superb fuel efficiency, speedy acceleration, and satisfying towing capacity. It can tow over 8,500 pounds and offers up to 100 cubic feet of cargo space when both the second and third row seats are folded. Interestingly, the 2024 Navigator only includes one engine and transmission setup, but since it delivers up to 440 horsepower, perhaps this SUV doesn't need any alternatives. Despite being a burly vehicle, it still runs fast and responsively. In some tests, it can hit 60 miles per hour under 5.3 seconds. Moreover, its 10-speed automatic transmission is pretty much straightforward. On the flip side, its steering isn't that stellar, and I noticed that its suspension isn't that engaging for more dynamic driving. It's a good thing that it still offers impressive impact absorption. Had it not been for its price, the 2024 Lincoln Navigator would have been a more popular choice for many families. 2024 Kia Telluride. Believe it or not, my number one family SUV isn't the most expensive 3-row SUV in the market. Instead, I chose a unit that puts a lot of value on your hard-earned cash. Right now, the popularity of the Kia Telluride is surging, similar to other SUVs I listed here. This one offers top-tier driving performance and passenger comfort, but its starting price is just $37,500, which is significantly lower than some of its rivals in its competitive segment. As I mentioned, this car has a comfortable interior. Its cabin is nothing short of premium and is crafted with intuitive technologies and driving safety amenities. It's a mid-size SUV, but it offers up to 46 cubic feet of cargo space when you fold its rear seats. You can still fold its second-row seats to maximize its storage capacity to 87 cubic feet. This transport machine has a standard 3.8-litre V6 engine that cranks up to 291 horsepower and 262 pound-feet of torque. It's then paired with a front-wheel drive and 8-speed automatic transmission, but you're free to get an all-wheel drive option. The 2024 Kia Telluride is available in 10 trims, with the SX Prestige X Pro being the most expensive. This one has a base price of $54,500. For a healthy balance of features, performance and price, I recommend you get the SX trim. With a starting price of $47,000, it will give you a bunch of upgrades, such as its front and rear sunroofs, second row captain's chair, and a 12-way power-adjustable driver's seat. With its V6 engine, the Telluride offers robust driving performance. It has a good acceleration and can take corners with minimal body rolls. I like that it has a smooth transmission and boasts a responsive gear change. Meanwhile, its suspension is remarkable in dampening scars and bumps. For families who want to save money on gas, the Kia Telluride is also a good choice. Its EPA estimated mileage is 20 miles per gallon on city roads and 26 miles per gallon on highways. With these capabilities, it's safe to say that the 2024 Kia Telluride is not just an excellent family SUV, it's a superb all-rounder as well. And that completes our list. Thanks for sticking to the end. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like and share buttons. I know it's a chore, but it helps the channel a lot. Until next time, drive safely.